What's up? What's up? What's up? Mic too loud? It looks like it's too loud. Let me turn it down some. Let me actually turn my TV down some too. That shouldn't be on. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Today we have a special one. As you can see, this beautiful bird here sitting here on the tarmac. This is the Flight Factor 767. Yep. I did not go with the, what was it? The Embraer pack. I went with the Flight Factor 7.6. Mainly because this repaint here. This is going to be the replacement for the KC-135 air refueling tanker. I don't know if you guys know much about military ops, but it just happens to be one of my favorite. And I've always said, man, they should make a 767 variant to replace that thing because it's aging. The old KC-135, I believe, was made out of Boeing 707, so that's how old it is. So this is going to be the replacement. Now, unfortunately, we are not rocking the boom. Be nice to get that 3D effect there. So what we're going to do is we're going to operate one of these refueling tankers' other missions, which is an airlift wing. So they routinely carry cargo, just like the C-17s and C-130s. And so that's what we're going to do today. We're heading from my home military air base, Joint Base Andrews, located in Camp Springs, Maryland. And we're going to go on down to Naval Air Station, Jacksonville. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the cockpit. Alright, Alan, I got you. Let's do that. That's weird. The volume was down and I don't know how it was still playing. Anywho, let's check in. Alan and Tiffany. Hello, stewardess. Alright, so we can go ahead and get the music up out of here and jump into the flight deck. No, we do not want to save changes. Alright, so per usual, how's my volume now on the microphone? Let me get a mic check, somebody. 5x5 or 0x5? Okay. You can hear me better now. Can you hear me? Am I still low? Because I can adjust that. Alan, I'm not sure. I'm not even sure how the whole modding thing works. But I'm pretty sure you will be my first one. So anyway, as usual, we've already got... Hold on, let me just adjust my track IR here. We've already got the flight plan and everything pre-programmed into the FMC. I just need to take a look at my charts here for this airport so I can get the altitude out on the SID, and then we'll be good to go. We are not flying on VATSIM tonight. I would like to learn this aircraft before jumping online. So this basically is going to be my maiden flight to check it out. I did do a couple touch and goes yesterday, but again, that's not programming anything. So first of all, let's go ahead and get her buttoned up while we pull up the charts. And we can bring up ground handling. Let's go ahead and have these guys drive away. We already got power established. We pretty much just need to taxi on out. So we'll be taking off of runway 19 right, which is this runway right here. So we have a pretty short taxi. Look at the particle effect on this. This is pretty badass. Alan says mod is just to click on the person's name, select make mod, but I'm asking for it. Okay, we can do that. Let me get up, let me get airborne and get up to cruise, and then we will work on that. How's that sound? And look at that, CJ Hollister just went live. If I'd have known that, man, I'd have went and checked him out. But we're doing our own thing over here, so all right, those guys are pulling away. Let's go ahead and do some more tidying up here. And I'm just gonna make sure all of my switches. Oh, that's one more thing I need to do. I'm getting some lag spikes at this airfield here. I had to turn down the sounds just so what's bleeding through on the intro there. Alright, there we go. So we got our avionic sounds, so we can get everything we need there. So like I said, I am learning this aircraft. It is a lot similar to 7.5 as far as the panels go. Fuel on board is 32,600 pounds roughly. We're gonna need every bit of that to get there, I reckon. All right, let's go ahead and arm the emergency lights. That's good. No smoking. Seatbelt signs can come on. Now we do have 22 passengers, which is pretty much half of that is the crew and loadmaster and everything like that, and the rest are just some soldiers, I guess, going wherever they're going. Maybe they're from Jacksonville. Let's just say they're from Jacksonville. How about that? All right, let's go ahead and adjust the temperature back there for them. Everything else looks good right now. I know I'm forgetting something as always, but everything else looks good. Alright. Get the tablet up, get the doors closed. Wrong screen. Alright, let's hide these guys since they're now away from the aircraft. And let's get this fuel truck out of here. Airplane, nope, wrong one. Ground. Fuel truck can go. Alright, so we are all buttoned up, clear for start. I did say I needed to pull up a chart, right? So let's do that now right quick. Alan says, yeah, CJ went live, Alan A at Tiffany Bird, but today there's only a few on board, so I don't think Neo needs a flight attendant. Those men have to feed themselves. Unfortunately, they do have to feed themselves. Yeah, I got the extended, the whole thing, Alan. So it comes with the cargo variant, the 300 and the 200. I didn't do like I did with the 7.5. Hold on, man. Alright, I'm trying to figure out how to get to my charts on this new Navigraph app. I have not used it in a while. So it's giving me all of my, oh, here we go. SIDS. We're running a Jeffson 1 departure. Just looking for my altitude here. This is the low one. Top altitude is 3,000. So we'll go ahead and cue that into the MCP. Everything else is already set. Flight directors can come on. Auto throttle can get armed. I almost bought the 320, Alan. I definitely almost bought the 320. I was like, man, I was looking on the org at repaints, and I really love this new Pegasus KC46 is going to be the official term for it. I think the first two was already delivered, but we'll go over it once we get up in the air. All right, so everything is set. Let's go ahead and get, nope, wrong one. Get our engine panel. Alright, packs can come off. Let the engine 2. Start engine number 2 first. Oh, I forgot to turn my beacon on. We'll get that when we jump back in the cockpit. Top altitude, Alan, is 3,000 for this departure. I know that's low, right? Listen, this airspace right around here by my house is crazy, man. Just off, where is it? Just off to my left wing, probably about less than 10 miles, you got DCA. And then about maybe 15 miles west of here, you got Dulles International. Then you got, of course, Andrews here. Then you got BWI, so it's just a whole clusterfuck of airspaces that we have to worry about out here. Alright, we have combustion. Yeah, I know, right? I was late adding the fuel, talking. Let's go ahead and get that beacon. Alright, we will set that to continuous. Switch over to engine 1. Start engine 1. Let me see something here. My track IR seems kind of sensitive. I may have to turn that down some. I don't know what happened. I think I just shut down. Yeah, I definitely just shut down my number 2 engine. I don't know how I did that. I think by flipping that switch. Yeah, I like the bass too, dude. When you get ignition, it's pretty sweet. There it is again. That is pretty sweet. It sounds nice. Sounds better than the 7.5 starting up. Man, listen to that, dude. That sounds pretty badass. I don't think I'm fully running on number 2. What's going on here? And did I screwed something up? Alright, let's start over. Alright, so let's ground. N2 is still at 26%, and now it's climbing. But I would have thought it would have dropped lower, that the engine, was shut down, but it didn't. Alright, let's see if we can get a proper start up here. Alan says those sound just as good. Yeah, I mean, they're okay, but it doesn't give that real deep bass like this one. At least not in my opinion. Alright, what's going on, man? Is this thing running or what? No, it's not. Trying to figure out, what did I do? I messed something up when I hit that switch. I did. It's like now it doesn't want to turn over. See, now the N2's dropping. It sounds like something's starting up, but it's not. Alright, let's try it again. Engine start number 2, ground. I wish the 319 had a badass or a BSS pack. The 319 does have a pack, doesn't it? Sound pack, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't get it. Alright, why is this damn thing not wanting to frickin' turn over? Alright, let me check the tablet here and see if I messed anything up. Yep, right engine start valve, reset all. Yeah, I burned something up when I did that. Alright, so let's try it one more time. Now that I reset that, turn the fuel off. Alright, 2, ground. Alright, let's see if this works this time. There we go. Alright, we got her back up. Alright, let's see what we got on the list here. Left gen off, right gen off. Alright, left and right bleeds can come on. Switch over to the engine generators. What else we got? Window heat and left and right pack. Alright, window heat can come on. Packs can come back on. APU bleed can go off. APU can get shut down. Alright, looks like we are ready to go. All we got is the parking brake there. Switch over to the flight controls for the flight control check. Back, right, left, forward, right rudder, left rudder. Alright, flight controls are free and correct. Auto brakes can come to RTO. Let's go ahead and put, I think the heading is, I want to say 190. Or 191, I think. So we'll put that in there. Alright. Oh, you know what I did not do? I did not file this on active sky, nor did I get the altimeter. Man, I'm always forgetting to get the altimeter. Sir, do you have any flight experience in this plane? No, not really. I got it last night. I did a, I just took off, did it, stayed in the pattern, and came back and landed. That's it. Nothing with autopilot, nothing with anything else. So this is going to be the very first flight. Why is my active sky freezing up? KADW. Alright, you know what? Screw it. We ain't gonna worry about active sky. It'll still load the weather in. Taxi light can come on. However, I do still need to get the ATIS. Let me do that right quick. No. Alright. 210 at 7 knots. Few broken at 6,000, broken at 8,500, broken at 11. Altimeter's 2954. So we will tune that there. That there. Alright. Flaps can come down to 5. Take off. What's up, Diego? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Alan says, oh boy, yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. It is gonna be a fun one. However, I did notice that on that approach last night, man, she was really sensitive on the stick. Reminded me a lot of my TOLIS, so I applied my my TOLIS settings to it with some custom curves. I'm gonna see if it helps out. All right, flaps are down. Diego says, fasten seatbelts, gentlemen. Our captain has 0.5 hours in the 767. Maybe even less than that. I mean, what'd it take to run a traffic pattern? What, 15 minutes? So we don't even got a half an hour in this thing. All right, just let me double check my trim here. It was like 4.3. All right. Let's go. Let's get out of here. I'm tired of sitting. Hopefully get some of my frames back. Alright, what's going on? Is my parking brake on? No, it was off. Let me check one more thing. Do I still have the chocks on? Because that'll do it. No, no chocks. What did I do? There you go. I just had to give her some more thrust. She's heavy. I flew her with only 15,000 pounds of fuel last night, so that's light in comparison. Alright, so I know this airport pretty well. No need for taxi charts. We're going down to 19 right. And this airport also came with Driswecki's DC scenery, or Washington XP. It comes with this airport, which is Andrews. It comes with DCA, and it comes with, I think, Potomac Airfield, and it comes with one other airport. I can't remember which one it was, but we are on the way. Let me see something here. Lewis on Facebook says you better invite me to the cookouts. Dude, when I cook out, man, it be completely random, not planned. That's the way that goes. So we might die. Alan says press B or add more thrust. What does B do? I don't know what B does. I know what I didn't do. I didn't set my cabin altitude. We'll check that here in a second once we stop here. Alright, so let's hold short here for a second. Parking brake can come on. Alright. Let me jump over here and check cabin altitude. So I guess I just go auto. Put that to auto. We'll get our landing altitude later. Everything else looks okay, I guess. APU generator can come off. Jump back on this side. Y'all dampers can come on. I still feel like I'm forgetting something. Landing lights can come on. Strobes, wing lights. And we'll go ahead and turn the runway turn offs on too. Alright. Y'all strapped in back there? Alright, let's go. And before I do that, let me go ahead and take care of this right now. Let's turn down the exterior sound. Just so that's not so obnoxious. There we go. Beautiful plane.
On runway 19 right.
Alright, going up to 40%. Let him stabilize. Line up a little bit more. And toga. Airspeed's alive.
80 knots.
80 knots check. station.
Me too.
Oh, got some low wind here. Positive rate gear up. That's my X-plane shot right there. So we're still hand flying it right now. Oh shit, I am over speeding. I forgot about that. Alright, my auto throttle's not working. At least not how I want it to. Let's see if we can get the autopilot to take over. And let's see how this thing does on LNAV and VNAV. Yeah. Alan says, here we go. It wasn't a bad takeoff. I mean, it was a little breezy, but we should be coming up on a right-hand turn here. In a second. Check out my charts. Tyler, just make sure that's where we're going. Yep. So we got a right hand turn coming up at Tyler and then Nickel. Cleaver. We already hit that. Top altitude is 3,000. It says at Jefferson on the sign transition, maintain 3,000. Expect further clearance to fall altitude within 10 minutes after departure. All right, so we'll give it a couple minutes. We're not going to climb straight out. It says after Jefferson, so we'll maintain this until we get up to Jefferson, right up ahead, and then we'll go it up to cruise. Diego says, watch your airspeed. Diego, you always talking about watch my airspeed, man. I'm at 241 knots. I'm below 250, below 10,000. I think I'm good, dude. Not unless you was talking about when I was fixing to overspeed. I did overspeed there for a second. Get up above these clouds and get some frames back, man. This overcast crap kills it. So we got Nickel at about 9 miles out in front of us, and Jefferson is about 21 miles up ahead. So we should be pretty good here. Diego says, I didn't see your panel. Okay. You were just saying it just to keep me aware. That's cool. Let me see, do I have my... No, I don't have my orbit camera. Let's make that orbit camera right quick. Create orbit. Continue. I don't know why that one's not saving. I even put it on a number. Yeah, that orbit camera is not working for some odd reason. We'll have to look into that. Flyby camera's working. Yeah, this 3000 sucks coming out of here. But it's all good. We'll be rocking and rolling here in a minute. Alan says, could you help me with X camera Saturday? Yeah, Alan, I seen your message, dude. Matter of fact, I didn't see it until like 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. I rolled over and looked at my phone. But when you sent it to me, I was testing this. I was doing a touch and go with this. That's probably why I didn't notice it. But yeah, we can definitely do that on Saturday. Yeah, I'll help you out with it. What exactly are you having? Issues with it? 3,000 foot out of departure. That's lame. Yeah, it sucks. And that's only coming out of Andrews for some odd reason. I don't understand. You know, you come out of DCA. I can't remember what it is for DCA, but it's definitely not 3,000. I think it might be like 5 or something, or 6. But yeah, this one's brutal. We got about 10 miles, and then we'll go ahead and clear ourselves up to, we'll do it in 2 steps. We'll clear ourselves up to just above transition, about 19,000, and then we're going up. Cruise altitude today is going to be 34,000 feet. So once we get up there, we should make up some time. Alan says, I tried to set it up and it went very wrong. What happened? Did you get it installed? That's the first question. Is it installed in X-Plane? Because I think all you got to do is put it in your plugins folder. I don't think there's anything else, but it is a bit tricky to learn. Alright, fuck this. No ATC. Let's go ahead and clear ourselves up to 19. Oh, 6,000 feet a minute. Yep. We were gonna die on that one. Long live Microsoft FS 2020. Man, that trailer looked good, dude, but I doubt that's what they actually put out, man. And we are in the clouds, IMC conditions. I doubt that's what they actually put out. I find that hard to believe. And I started on Microsoft products from FS 2004 and FSX, and when I got this PC build, that was definitely going to be where I was going. I was probably going to prepare 3D, and then I got one to X-Plane, and that was all she wrote. Alright, so we are now making our turn south. This is a gorgeous aircraft though. Alan, I think I might like this aircraft more than the 7.5, dude. I think I might. I definitely think this is a alright, bring me some too, Alan. I'm hungry. Diego says big cockpit. Yeah, it's really spacious. I mean, I don't know if the real one is like this, but it's really spacious. I guess they have different layouts, just like they would cabins. So let's see here. Matter of fact, we are pretty much spot on the chart here. That's my Navigraph chart that I got up on my tablet. But we're pretty much spot on. And once we get up to cruise, we'll go ahead and pull up all of our approach stuff for Jacksonville. Alright, coming up on 10,000, landing lights can come off. Runway turn-offs can also come off. And the clouds, a bit hazy up here. Looks nice though. Let me see what my climb speed is, because that might need some adjustment now that we're above 10. Diego said the real one is huge. Yeah, I've never been on a real 7.6. Never took a long enough trip to need one. The biggest plane I've been on was 7.5 from DCA to LAX. You know what? I'm not on the VNAV profile. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's why it wasn't accelerating. It was staying at what I had it set to. Alright, we're at what, 15,000. Let's go ahead and clear ourselves on up to cruise and let that be the end of that. We got a 33 knot headwind right now. It's going to slow us down a bit. We'll go ahead and adjust our cruise speed. They want us cruising at 0.78. We're going to try 0.80. Well, you know what? We're gonna do 0.82. Try to compensate for that 3,000 feet we was at for a while there. But this is a gorgeous aircraft though. I'm really liking it so far. Oh, what view is this? Oh, that's a view that I had set up back at the airport. Nice. There you go. Or, no, Alan says, I've been on this plane in real life, it's huge. You haven't been on the Pegasus version. You mean you've been on a 7.6. But yeah, I haven't been on one yet. Where'd you go? Hold on, while I'm talking, let's go ahead.
Altimeter setting.
Yep, I knew it. Let's go ahead and go back to standard. 2992. Let's do the same thing on co-pilot side. Alright, we're cruising. Looking good so far. We're still flying. We haven't died. Haven't crashed the aircraft. Where'd you go on the 7.6, Alan? Let me see if I can screw with this. Oh, you know what, Alan? Here, I'll give you one lesson right now. So if you get this X camera in your plugins menu, it's installed and it's installed correctly. So toggle control panel right here is what opens up this main window. This is where you make all of your cameras at. In this window here. So when you first start, it'll just have category of cockpit and it'll say this, pilot's view. So I always adjust this based on how I like it. And then, you know, click on your main screen and press control, whatever number you want on your numpad to save that view. And then you click save. So all of these different things here are like your different effects or transitions. So you see I have enabled track IR for this specific view, but if I switch to my wing views, this one will be unchecked. Enable XP realistic, because I do use XP realistic. Retain mouse look position, so I can look with my mouse as well, and when I let go, it'll keep it. That retain mouse look position will keep my view right there. Let me adjust it back like I had it. Enable smooth transition. So what this one does is, so you see how, well, it kind of jumps because the views are not at the same level, but this enables it to make like a smoother transition. So I'll show you what that does without it on here. Let's turn that off for a second. So you see when I come back to my pilot seat, it just snaps really quick. That's what smooth transition does. takes away that snap. And that's really all that I use. Now this one here, field of vision, I do use that. This little slider here adjusts pretty much your zoom. So once you get your view set up, you know, a lot of people like to sit all the way back in the cockpit like this. I don't like it. It's unrealistic to me. I usually like to sit up on the panel like that. And I use my arrow keys to just adjust my view. You can use your hat switch as well to adjust your view how you like it. And then go with your field of vision, back it out just a little bit. And then once you do that, control whatever number you want that one to be. Hold control and press that number on the keypad, and then click save. So like I said, once you adjust your pilot view, which is going to automatically come with that view, okay, you say Miami to LaGuardia, OGA, that's LaGuardia, right? But anyway, all you do to add another view in that category, so like for example cockpit, I have a second view, so if I want to add a second view, I got that view, I got that view. Those are my 3 cockpit views. So if I wanted to add a 4th one from the other side, all I would do,
added camera 7 to category cockpit,
is click add. It will tell you added another camera, and it'll start from whatever camera and whatever settings when you added it you were on. So say I want like a dashboard view. Use my arrow keys. Like so. Now for this view I wouldn't want to use track IR, so we'll turn that off. Use my hat switch to adjust it. And then I don't think I have the number 6. So save. Just click hold control, press number 6, save, and then exit out. So now when I press 6, there's the camera view. And you can do that for any camera views. The only exception is your orbit camera and your flyby camera. But any camera view you set up, you can click this box here and it says external camera, if you want it to be an external camera, or whatever have you. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. I mean, once you learn how to set the cameras up, it's really not that hard. Man, look at the Ortho down there. Man, that's nice. We got a little light chop up here. Choppy right here where we're at. The wings bouncing. The ailerons here. Back and forth. Anytime you see these ones closer in on the wing movement, you know you're in some rough air. Usually for minor adjustments, they're just using wingtips. See where we're at. We're just about to cruise. We're at 31.6. We're already doing Mach 0.82, which is what we set. Still got a 64 knot headwind. Alright, so let's see here. talk about this Pegasus for a minute. Kind of good information we can talk about on this aircraft. I ain't gonna talk the whole flight. Alright, we're at cruise now. We can go ahead and some Ortho. Alright, so this aircraft, as I mentioned, is the KC-46 Pegasus. We are not rocking the tailbone or the refueling bone. As we mentioned, it's an aerial refueling and strategic military transport aircraft. And it's pretty much has the body, and it's made from the Boeing 767 jetliner. Somewhere around in 2011, this tanker was selected by the United States Air Force as the winner in the KCX tanker competition, due to replace the older Boeing KC-135 Strato tankers, which up until now has been my favorite. It was delivered to the Air Force back in August of 17, but was delayed until January 10th, 2019. Now I do know that 2 have been delivered so far because I watched the videos live on those. I don't know if they put those 2 in service already, but I do know that the Air Force are in possession of those 2 aircraft. The status reads as phasing into service, so but its first flight was on September 25th, 2015, and it was produced from 2013 to present. Total cost for one of these bad boys is $241.1 million. That's crazy. Now, one thing, I talked to one of the crew members of KC-135 a couple weeks ago at the air show here out of Andrews, which is the airport we just took off from. And he said the unique thing about this aircraft, let's go out to the outside of it, is on all of the other aircraft, you have a little window here, and the boom would obviously extend, you know, out the back of the tail, but there's a little window, and the boom operator lays down on his belly back there, and he has like a joystick, and that's how he operates the boom. That's all gone away with the KC-46. All of the crew members sit up front in the cockpit. They have high definition screens, and they operate, the boom operator will operate the boom from the cockpit with a joystick, just like he had back there, from a monitor. Now, I'm not for certain. I know in the picture, like the screenshot I had, this thing has some wing pylons. There's a couple different sources that suggested that that's where they were giving fuel from. But unless they change the design or change how they do things, everything that I know about the refueling tankers, they provide fuel from their own fuel on board to the aircraft that needs fuel. So it's not any separate tanks or anything like that. Let me turn my wing lights off. There's no separate tanks or anything like that they would be using, except for that screenshot, the one I used as a thumbnail. There was 2 pylons on each wing, or 1 pylon on each wing. So in addition to the boom, it will have an underbelly drogue system. Usually those come off of pylons on the wings for the older refueling tankers. The drogue basket system is used to refuel naval aircraft. As you know, well, you might not know, but the naval aircraft, they have frame drop. They have a refueling nozzle that will come out the nose. All Air Force planes have like a little hatch here that will open up, and the boom operator would move the boom over and stick it down in that hatch. All the aircraft had to do was maintain position in a certain spot underneath the aircraft. And this yellow strip here would have a series of lights on it to tell the pilot what he needed to do, whether he needed to move forward, back, left, or right. And then he'll get a series of lights to indicate hold position, and that's when the boom operator would engage. Alright, let's lower that. Let's do that. Let's lower it some more. Let's turn. What about the internal sounds? How are they? Are they loud or are they okay? Let's turn the internals down a little bit more. Alright, let's turn it down one more notch. Alright, how's that? Oh, I forgot to... Let me add the link for you guys. It probably ain't gonna matter much. Damn, I should have got on. Well, nah, I would have missed that coverage. I should have got on that somehow. Let's copy that. Paste that. If you interested, that's the link for the radar. Just type in that call sign up there, reach 462, and you should be able to pull me up on radar. Posted that link in chat. Alan says I can help with a few stuff like channels and roles. Okay, yeah, definitely. All right, so how was you saying to do that? Because yeah, that's gonna come in handy. Alright, so we're just coming over, we're just crossing the line into North Carolina now, just to the northeast of Greensboro. Almost halfway there already. No, we did have, let me check again. We did have some weather down around Florida. I don't know if it's still active down there or not. Yeah, we got some weather just on the coast of, what is that, Georgia? And right at the northern tip of Florida, moving into Jacksonville. So we'll see how this one goes. Alan says, on YouTube, just go on the live, click on my name and add Mar. It won't let me click on your name. Are you saying click on your name in chat? Or oh, I gotta move my laptop over to this side. Because that shit's got me off cam. Let's see here. I've seen it once before, but I have no idea where to find it. In chat. Yeah, it's not letting me click on your name. Okay, let's try the 3 dots. Yep, there we go. 3 dots was it. Alright, you got it, Alan. You've been upgraded, buddy. And he says, on Discord, select roles, look for a mod. You can make me owner. I can fix the server up a bit. Alright, we'll look into that after the flight. How long you gonna be up, Alan? You got school tomorrow or what? Hauling the mail now. My .819. Alright, let's go ahead and I'll use AV-Tab for right now. KNIP. Elevation is 22 feet. Let's go ahead and put that into the pressurization panel. Feet is good. Alright. Let's see, we were doing the Potter 1 RNAV approach. Back radar vectors to ILS and localize the final approach course. Let's take a look at our waypoints here. I want to make this thing bigger. It's rather small. There we go. Okay, so this approach looks like it runs to Jacksonville International. It has a couple different airports that use this approach. Okay. Where are we going? Jacksonville Naval Air Station from Qatar. On track 202, 253, heading assigned by ATC. We'll just make sure We got that on our okay, so we do have the seal, which is the entrance to star. That's there. That's there. Heben. Where's Heben? Right here, okay. That's there. Subir. That's not on here. I think that's going to come from the approach. Hold on. I thought this is an RNAV. Hold on. Let me see something here. Radar. Oh, it is RNAV. Okay. Alright, yeah, so we're coming in from here. Subir. Dono. Yeah, this waypoint was giving me issues. It kept wanting to put like 6 or 7 holds. So we're going to have some funny looking stuff here once we get up in here, but hopefully I can just go direct to Dono. Straight in for runway 28. Yeah, I'm not seeing. Yeah, I think I deleted those holds, so we're looking good. Top of descent is in 248 nautical miles. We're making good time. Got tubas coming up. There's going to be a slight left. Alright, Alan says I have no school tomorrow, okay, but I might be tired, we'll see. I help fix Avio Man's Discord and my Discord, but I do it on my PC on the phone. It's weird doing it. Okay, yeah, I understand that, man. I mean, the phone can be, I try not to do a lot of stuff on my phone, man. Only reason I have Discord on my phone is just to chat and stuff like that if I'm out or at work or anything like that, but so let's see what else we got here. I want to find out what is the operational range for the KC-46. So that's what I'm looking for. Of course, they're not going to have the oh, I just learned something, and maybe this is what has it delayed. So, this plane, KC-46, has the exact, almost the exact same system called MCAS that the 737 MAX is having issues with. So it says on March 22nd, 2019, the U.S. Air Force announced that it was reviewing its KC-46 training after the Boeing 737 MAX groundings, as the KC-46 uses a similar maneuvering characteristics augmentation system, or MCAS, that's implemented in 2 of 737 MAX crashes. However, the KC-46 is based on the Boeing 767-2C, and its systems take input from dual redundant angle of attack sensors that will disengage with stick input by the pilot. The Air Force stated that the KC-46 has protections that ensure pilot manual inputs have override priority, and that it does not Fly the models of aircraft involved in recent accidents. Man, that's good. That's the way that Boeing should have went. I can't see why they would put one single system to control something like this. With the impact of it being a possibility that if that one system failed, the aircraft could crash. So yeah, I really do like that it has the redundant system. They were smart. The Air Force was smart. The Air Force did what Boeing should have done. Even though it's still Boeing that makes the plane. Alright, here's our slight turn towards Tubas. God, look at that beautiful Ortho. Look at just the lighting. Particle effects coming out of your engine. That's the heat blur. That's pretty badass. Let's see where we're at now. We are just passing over Raleigh, North Carolina. And we are just to the west of Fayetteville, North Carolina. And not far from the border coming into South Carolina. And pretty soon, halfway through South Carolina over Charleston area, we will have weather. Not sure the altitude, but there's a couple cells we got to get over. On Project Fly, it looks to be north, just due north of Jacksonville. But however, on active sky, it's showing, let me see, showing right over Jacksonville. Man, no, it's cloudy over Jacksonville. So we may be able to beat this cell, and there's 2 cells coming from west to east. It looks like 3 cells. Some pretty significant stuff. But hopefully we can beat it in. Let's get a flyby while we're at it. Adjust this camera. Make sure I'm centered on the seat. And let's save that. Yeah, Alan, anytime you use your hat switch or whatever, I don't know if you have track IR, but when you use your hat switch and move the view around, you have to save it again. Now, I do think, and I think that's because I'm using not X camera. I'm using X camera, but track IR. But when you don't have that enabled, I think it will go back to your view. If not, try turning off retain mouse look position. I'm trying to figure out why. Let me see something here. Can I delete this? Yes, let's delete this orbit camera. Create a new one. Oh, let's cancel that. Go back to the cockpit, create an orbit camera. Here's the picture. Alright, we want it continuous. We want 10 meters. I don't know why this one is being a douche. 60 seconds, create. Control 7. save. Alright, there we go. I just gotta edit it to zoom out some more. Let's try radius 20. We're gonna need about 30. What did I have it set at? 40? Let's do 35. Alright, yeah, that's better. Save. So see, that's how you create an orbit cam. Pretty much set the parameters you want. No, I don't have track IR. Okay, no worries. You can still utilize it. It works well with your mouse, moving around. So let's see if that retains. Yeah, see, every time, man, it's not saving my orbit camera. When I change the view, it's not saving my orbit camera. And I don't know why, and it's about to piss me off. You know what? Let me try and change category. I need a button to change category. Here's the camera. Where's change category at? External camera. Outlook. Alright, we'll have to worry about that later. I probably need a button to change categories for my cockpit cameras to an external camera and then go from that. And let me see. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Alright, we ain't gonna worry about it right now. That's my favorite one though, the flyby. Let's cut these damn ring lights off. Because we don't need them. Lag spike. Getting 50 frames right now. $47 off the side. 49, 50. Alan says, I'm getting test results right now, a few of them. You talking about from your finals? What do they put them on the internet and you're able to go and look them up? Okay, cool. So how's it looking like you're doing so far? Did you pass? That's the main question. Alright, let's check our progress. We are 160 nautical miles from top of descent. We are going to set 240 for our descent speed. In descent. Subia 3000. So 3,000 is going to be our bottom altitude for our descent. We'll put that in as we get closer to the top of descent. We got a crosswind of 67 knots. Other than that, we're cruising. We're doing good. 18.5 on the fuel. We'll adjust this. Yeah, I think I really like this plane. 3 out of 5 was good. Waiting for 2 more. Okay. Well, good luck, man. I believe you're going to get 5 out of 5. 5 by 5. Let's see here what's going on over here on this side. See content that is removed from okay. Alright. Cool. I forgot to put that over there. Man, this aircraft is gorgeous, dude. See if we can get a nice screenshot here. Can we get a nice screenshot? So what was your actual score, Alan, on the 3 you did get back? shit had stopped for a second. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look back at our approach here. This is going to be an RNAV approach. So why does this thing get all tiny every time? Go with 301 for the decision height. Where's the ATIS? I need to get tuned. I need to tune for the ATIS. Airport info. Clearance, tower, ground. Did we not get a... How does the military do it? It's not called ATIS? I don't see anything that says ATIS or weather or anything. Surely they have to get the weather as well. So I'll tell you what I'll do. X that out. See if I can plop this thing down into active sky now. My active sky keeps freezing up and I don't know why. Alright. Active skies hanging up. Jacksonville, 34,000. Alright, Alan, I got you. I'm trying to get my active sky to work. It's working, it's injecting the weather, but it keeps hanging up for some reason. For some reason I can't find the ATIS frequency on any of the charts. I'm not sure how the military does it, but that chart had no ATIS frequency on it whatsoever, ever. And I'm trying to get my flight plan here into active sky so I can find Jacksonville. But active sky is not wanting to cooperate right at the moment. How many minutes more to destination? Top of descent is in 83 miles. Says on the ground at 22:22. It is currently, where's the clock? Where's the damn clock in this thing? Where's the clock, Alan? Can't find the clock. Does this thing not have a clock? I don't know. Well, it says 22:22 Zulu, so do the conversion for your time zone. Because I can't find the fucking clock. Oh, here it is, right here. I'm tripping. So we got about 30 minutes. It's 21:51 right now. It says 22:22. Or is this? Yeah, that's got to be the right time. Yeah, so we got about 30 minutes. Top of the sentence, 70 miles. So, I was just going through trying to get the ATIS. Active sky keeps freezing up on me and I don't know why. Where's my AV tag? See, I don't think they have. There's no weather frequency on here. Clearance, ground tower, departure. And this is the airport info chart. It should be on there, right? This is my approach to runway 28. Jacksonville, Brown approach, tower. I'm not seeing any. There we go. ATIS. That's departure ATIS, but it should be still valid. 12585. Now for some reason yesterday I couldn't get my radios to work. Let's see if that comes in. And let's go ahead and turn on the weather radar. So we do have weather around Jacksonville. And we're going to set 300 feet on the decision height. Alright, so Basel, right up ahead here, about what, 25 miles out. That's our entrance to the star. Top of the sentence in 47 nautical miles, so we're almost there. Just about there. I was gonna do a second leg, but I don't think I'm gonna. I gotta work in the morning. We'll definitely do something this weekend. So I made this one kind of longer leg or longer flight. what airport that is down there. Cloud cover on that side. Alright, so let's double check our FMC here. I think bottom altitude, yeah, bottom altitude is 3,000. We're about 15 miles out from top of the descent. Oh no, we're not. We're more than that, but we'll go ahead and set this so we don't forget it. And then set our approach reference, flaps 30, 143. So we'll do flaps 30, 143. That in for our VREF. So we got that all set up. Go back to our progress page. 30 nautical miles to top of descent. So we're almost there. Feels good to be back in the cockpit. We are almost down to down to Jacksonville. No, Alan, I can't fly tomorrow morning. I have work. I should be off Saturday, so we should be good to go for Saturday to do something. But yeah, I have work tomorrow morning. That's why I'm not doing the second leg tonight. I almost didn't make it on the stream tonight, but made it happen. Yeah, sorry about that, Alan. Gotta work it. Yeah, definitely Saturday we can do something. I'm not for sure what time. I don't know if my old lady's gonna come over or we're gonna go out somewhere with the kids or what. But at some point Saturday. Right now the day is free. Alright, so we got top of descent. That's about what, 12 miles? Yeah, 11 nautical miles out in front of us. Aircraft should bring the throttles back. Start coming down to 240 knots. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely be flying this plane a lot more. This is awesome. I really like it better than the 7.6, Alan. I mean the 7.5, dude. And the 7.5 is one of my favorite airliners. Uh-oh. Am I missing something from the package? Oh, that happened. That definitely just happened. I don't even want to send a crash report. That definitely just happened. Man, oh man, that just pissed me off, X-Plane. That just pissed me off. Damn, dude. Damn. Sim crashed. I don't know if it was the scenery that caused it. I've never had that happen when that thing popped up like that before. But we will definitely make it up. We were almost there too. We'll definitely make it up. So we'll be on tomorrow. How about that? We'll be on tomorrow. I stopped looking for 1 second. What happened, dude, was the sim crashed. I had a pop-up saying something with the scenery as far as Jacksonville Naval Air Station, which I just downloaded it from the org earlier today. So it could be missing something, but I'm pretty sure I had all of the libraries. But again, I didn't go there beforehand to check and make sure it was good because I was in a hurry to start the stream. So this is what happens. So I didn't plan on streaming tomorrow, bro, but yeah, I'm probably gonna set one up tomorrow when I get in from work. I know XP is streaming tomorrow. Maybe we'll get in with him on Friday Night Ops or something. But the sim crashed. There's nothing I can do about that. Sorry about it. But yeah, we'll do something again tomorrow. It just sucks. I was really looking forward to that approach. But let me shut this down, dude. I'll hit you up on Discord in a minute if you're gonna be up for a second. But to everyone else, the black screen is due to a sim crash. So we'll be back live tomorrow. Maybe we'll do a VATSIM flight or something. But until then, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed what you did get to see. So until tomorrow, or until the next time, we're out. Peace.